Flat feet, plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, Achilles problems. If you're wearing orthotics to correct these problems, you need to watch this video. Your orthotics could be making things worse. Every description of what an orthotic can do for you will talk about restoring correct foot alignment, resulting in magical healing of almost any problem you might have through your knees, hips, or further up. Let me ask you this. If you feel your belly hanging out and you put a belt on to hold it in, do your abs work anymore? No, they work even less. Why? Because that belt is doing the work for you. This has major implications for you using an orthotic. Hi, I'm Craig Osborne, Doctor of Chiropractic from New Zealand. I started learning about orthotics even before I knew about chiropractic. I've learned so many methods to assess feet. I've worked with many companies. I actually physically made them myself for a while, but what I wanted to share with you is bad news for the industry that thinks orthotics are good for everything. Now, if you do want to skip straight to the exercise, you'll find it at this time spot within the video. But let's look at the feet. I think they're fascinating. Each one has 26 bones. There's heaps of joints, obviously, and so many ligaments and, of course, a bunch of muscles. But many of the muscles, of course, start up in your lower leg, but there's also a bunch of smaller muscles within the foot itself. These are called intrinsic muscles, and they are really important for the control of your arch. Okay, the lack of an arch is involved in many of the foot problems I just mentioned. Now, in a study published in 2020, the link is underneath, researchers looked at what happened to these intrinsic muscles after 12 weeks using a custom orthotic. Now, if you have flat feet or plantar fasciitis or heel problems, you would think, well, this must help, right? Nope. The muscles lost between 10 to almost 18% of their cross-sectional area. And the muscles are still there, they were working correctly, but much less of them in the end. Does this make sense to you? Does it sound good? It looks like using an orthotic for these types of conditions is not likely going to help much at all and may actually worsen how your foot works. Have you wondered what might happen then if you don't wear your orthotic or it doesn't fit in some shoes? What kind of stress are you adding to your feet coming in and out of use of these things? Now, I think there's 4 things you really need to do. Please, if you can, make an appointment with me to check out your feet and, of course, your spine. They're all connected. The link for how to do this is also in the text below. Start doing the following exercise. It's called doming, and it's all about activating these intrinsic foot muscles. Go barefoot as much as you can. And, of course, if you're a runner, consider changing your style to a barefoot running pattern. Let's talk about the exercise. It's called doming. One study showed that doing this for just 3 minutes a day over 4 weeks reduced the drop in your arch by around 14%. So frequency and persistence is really important to give your feet a chance to improve, but it's possible. Now, the doming exercise itself, what you're looking to do is tighten the muscles within the arch and create more arch when you do it. So you need to try and pull the base of your toes towards your heel. At the same time, you should notice that your knuckles, if you will, of your feet should come a little bit together. I would suggest you hold that for about 10 seconds and release again. Now, I would also say you're not going to be able to do this for 3 minutes a day to start with. You won't simply have the endurance to do so. So certainly aim to build this up. But as you do this, you should notice that the arch forms nice and firmly. What you don't want to be doing is activating too many of the muscles in your lower leg. So you should not feel like your calf or the forward calf muscles or your calf muscle itself are in any way activated. So do pay attention. And as I said, do repetitions of this, build it up to about 3 minutes a day, and you're going to notice a big difference. A final word about orthotics. Without question, for some conditions, especially in kids, they are really often important and very, very helpful. So please don't think that doming is going to fix everything. As always, if you liked it, please click like, subscribe, share, or comment. It helps YouTube show this video to more people who have interests like you. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.